Well, hey y'all, it's the Southern Girl Shantae Levette, and welcome to Southern Girl Interiors, where Southern style and savvy design come together to help you create a space that you love. So, y'all, I have been requested to do some reaction videos, and y'all, I don't do reaction videos, especially not to someone else's design. But what I can do and will do is a reimagined video. Many of y'all don't know that I am a professional degreed interior designer. I've worked on residential, commercial projects, and I do a lot of project management because it is as important when you start a project that you're able to get your project to completion on time and on budget.
The back
And lots of
end.
times it's easier said than done. So today I wanted to showcase how we can take a room from inspiration, reimagine it as either a hot deal or haute couture. Hot deal, you know, is going to be very affordable. Haute couture, sky's the limit. I love helping people recreate their space because interior design can really change how you function and feel about your space. Because y'all know I want to help you transform your home and give it that je ne sais quoi that it might be missing. And I do have a website, Southern Girl Interiors. You can go over there and see a lot of the mood boards, projects that I've worked on, and see a lot of the awesome Amazon home finds that I have on my website. Because y'all know I love me some Amazon. I got this shirt from Amazon. Look at these cute puff sleeves. So we can stay connected on all of the social platforms and now on Threads. I don't know how much threading I'll be doing, but I'm on Threads as well. You're ready to turn your space into something spectacular. Come on, let us reimagine this space together as either a hot deal or haute couture. Our inspiration room is by Nyla Free Designs. So guys, let's go ahead and start with the hot deal. And this is our inspiration room. It's a beautiful neutral room. The biggest things is that the light fixture and the coffee table are my starting points. So we're looking for some similar chairs. I did like this particular sofa, but once I got it sized all down, I could tell that the color was a bit off and also the type of line. It didn't match up well with the other chair. This sofa right here was too glam, and I decided on this one because of the lines and how it looked, the budget, as well as the color. Make sure that when you're looking at things online that you take a look at the size. That's what happens lots of times in design. People don't think about the scale of the furniture. And now, upon looking at that chair, it's not suited for the style of sofa. I went on to Amazon. Again, just make sure that you're looking at all the sizes. Those chairs ended up being too small for the space. And this one looked really nice. I liked how it looked, the shape mimicked the sofa, and also it had a nice detail in the front. And the price was good. It fell right within what we want for our hot deal. Went ahead and changed that chair out. And now we're going to add the rest of the elements. If you notice that the lamp had a particular shape to it, so we're finding a swing arm lamp that fits what is part of our inspiration. I couldn't find a stool that had the fur on it, but this one was a nice one with the legs that, you know, we're only trying to have the inspiration. The room doesn't have to be exactly the same because we're getting a hot deal. Now, when it comes down to rugs, I always say put the money into a beautiful rug. I recently went to a beautiful showroom, Jaipur, and just found some awesome things. Good high quality rugs can make a difference in your space. Now, in our inspiration, of course, they had a rug that had stripes in it. So to keep that flow going, we'll go ahead and put that rug in the space. And to make this hot deal feel more like a room, I'm just bouncing around a few rooms to see which one looks the best to give it more of a homey feel. Of course, a space is not complete if you don't add greenery, and I see that the ficus tree is making a comeback back. So we're using a ficus tree. In our inspiration room, it has a fireplace. So that we can mimic the fireplace, guys, I went with an open console table. And make sure that you want to get one, a big one. This one was about 70 inches long to anchor the space. And we can't have our ficus tree having just sitting around without a pot. One of the other elements were the candlestick holders and also the artwork that's over to the side. But you can always make your own artwork. Get a simple print, simple frames, turn them different directions, and it can really make one piece of art feel like like a curated gallery wall. And not too many more items, and we're going to actually be finishing up this hot deal of a space. Greenery plays a big part in interior design as well as the scale. I'm grabbing a few sprigs to pop in a vase. The vase on the table and the inspiration was creamy white, but it doesn't have to be. Like I said before, this is all about making the space feel similar, but not exactly the same. We're going to go ahead and put those in the beautiful black base for some contrast. And y'all, I started with these pillows. These actually are some really high-end pillows. And if you see our total increasing greatly, I decided to say over to my store and end up looking for some more affordable pillows for our hot deal room. In my Amazon store, I have so many different pillow covers, and I've even purchased many of them for my own home and for my own space. So I would say go over there and explore, get the right size pillows. I recommend nothing smaller than a 20 by 20 for chairs and sofas. A small pop of color. And guys, there you have it. We are done with our hot deal. Now for our Haute Couture space, we are still using the same inspiration room, but we are using some higher end items, guys. This room should be pretty easy to put together because we've already done the one. We know that the basis for the room is the rug, the coffee table, as well as the light fixture and the curved sofa and chairs that we're going to add to the space. I can't say it again or enough about having a good quality rug. We're going to use that same room. I did look at a couple other ones, but I figured using that same space so both of them would feel the same. And was able to see some beautiful sideboards. So instead of doing an open console table, since this is our Haute Couture, we are looking at some larger pieces of furniture. I love a good sideboard because they really can anchor the space. You want to make sure that the colors are matching not only with your floor but also with the other wood pieces that you have. They don't necessarily have to match, but you want those tones to be in a similar family, not too orangey, not too red, and it depends on what you have in your space. So ultimately I decided on this sideboard. It was a nice dark rich contrast with the brass trimming. I brought those expensive pillows back in as well as a larger ficus tree because you got to have some greenery in your space. I love that little small ottoman. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to the artwork. Again, artwork does not have to be expensive, but if you're doing Haute Couture, why not? Throw in a couple of vases on the table. You always have to add that touch of greenery because it just really makes a space feel more homey. And now we'll go ahead and finish up with the 2 candlesticks just to mimic that same space. Add a couple of more items to the coffee table. So y'all, now our Haute Couture space is complete, and it is a great reimagined space from our inspiration room. Well, my Southern girls and guys, which do you prefer, a hot deal or Haute Couture? Y'all, thank you so much for stopping by. You can visit my website, subscribe, and follow today. If you want to know what strongly influences interior design today, well, here you go.